And boys, we're back here with another college football ultimate team video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my favorite budget card at every single position. Now, before we get into the first position though, we got to kind of talk about what a budget card is for me. And also, I'm not going to have any of the season 1 field pass players or also season 2 right now. So it's just going to be cards you could all get on the auction block.
Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order.
Now, some people think a budget card's under 100K. For us today, a budget card is going to be under 50K. We're going to get it started with quarterback, of course. And something I do want to note, though, is the fact that, yes, these prices could be a little bit different than what you're seeing. Depends on the day, depends at the time you're looking, depends if we got a new quarterback, new running back, so on like that. Prices go up, prices go down, but as I'm recording, this is what the market's looking like. So at quarterback right here, a card that I think is practically stealing is Cade McNamara. I mean, I feel like this card is simply too good to go for like 35K. It's not like he's the slowest in the world either. Has 78 speed, 79 acceleration, 86 throw power, 87 throw accuracy, so can get the dot ability as well. He can get dot and magician. Has 85 short accuracy, 85 medium, 83 deep. I mean, just overall, I guess the only weakness of the card is the fact that he's not like 86 speed, but I mean, for his price, I feel like he just can't be beaten. Now, after that though, we are going to go to running back right here. And running back, I'm not going to have Marshall Faulk. I'm not gonna have Ollie Gordon, not gonna have Todd Gurley. My favorite one is actually 84 overall Jamal Haynes from this college kickoff promo, and he has 84 speed, 85 acceleration, which isn't the craziest by any means, but what I really like about this card is the fact that he can get the silver sidestep or the silver 360, which again isn't like a crazy ability by any means, but I just like the fact that he could potentially get it, and I like that over Marshall Faulk. I like that over the other options, and he has 70 catching, has 85 change of direction. I feel like he has just very solid core ratings in the game. Now we're going to skip over fullback because there just really isn't a ton of them in the game, and there's not really great like value or like crazy budget options there. And at wide receiver 1 for me, I'm going to have Mike Evans. This is a card that I feel like he way outplays his price, and he has for a little while. I mean, going for around 50K, he's 6'5", so a big body, 85 speed, 85 acceleration. He has 85 short running, 84 medium, 83 deep. The speed isn't going to wow you, but I mean, the height of receivers I think is another important thing to look at, and I think he gets open first man press, which is one of the biggest compliments I could give a receiver. So really like this Mike Evans card. And at wide receiver 2 for me, we're going to go ahead and just sort this by speed so we can pull him up a little bit easier, but we are also going to have Jeremiah Smith as well. Jeremiah Smith, the 83 overall. He is also 6'3", so taller player, 85 speed, doesn't have the craziest route runnings, but does hit that 83 deep route running, which is pretty solid. And this is a card that can get abilities like the cutter, the beat press pro, so can Mike Evans. But at wide receiver 3 for me, there's some people I gave consideration, like Dylan Bell should be wide receiver 3 because he again is just so good for his price. 6'1", 84 speed. This time good route runnings with 85 short, 85 medium. I want to mention one more receiver though. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 4 options at receiver. I just feel like this card has to be mentioned somewhere. It's Nick Anderson for me. I mean, the card is 6'4", 83 speed, and hits 80s across the board for route running. Like, this is a beastly budget option as well. Gave a little extra for the receiver. We're going to go to tight end, where again, this card is practically stealing for how good he is. I mean, if you can get Jay Samaro for 35K, that is just crazy to me. I mean, he's 85 speed. It's that 85 level of deep route running too. It's just like, this card is a perfect receiving tight end, and he's really not that much worse than Kyle Pitts, who's going for like 800K. So yeah, Jay Samaro is just crazy value. Love that card. All right, and now we're going to talk about offensive line right here. We're going to get started at left tackle. So what am I looking for offensive line? It's the same thing I did with the value video. It is promo cards that can potentially get quick drops. So left tackle, still going to be Elijah Page. I mean, he has good stats across the board too. 85 run block, 86 pass block finesse, 83 pass block power. Elijah Page at left tackle. And again, just looking for promo cards. Left guard, going to be Hayden Connor. At center, it's also going to be the same. It's going to be Vershawn Lee, who's the highest promo card that fits in our price range. And again, these cards all do have solid stats too. Hit 80 for run block, pass block power, and pass block finesse. At right guard, going to be Quinn Carroll. Again, we already covered these cards in the value video, but again, all I'm looking for is promo cards that potentially get the quick drop ability. So Chase Basantis, rounding out the right tackle spot too. Pretty much it's just college kickoff cards. So yeah, boys, that is the offense. Let's go ahead and go over to defense. Now, like the value video as well, I have a completely different strategy when it comes to defense, and the left end and the right end are going to be the two most important players on defense. And the left end for us is going to be, in case you missed it, Patrick Payton. This card has 83 speed, 83 acceleration, really good finesse moves. The block shed and the impact blocking aren't there, but does have ideal traits as well. Only the spin and swim move trait on yes, meaning he's not going to use power move rating, only going to use the finesse moves. So this is a card that is just actually the perfect embodiment of a budget beast. And also he can get that quick jump ability. So what I'd recommend running on defense is running 2 quick jumps and maybe like an inside disruptor to help the run a little bit, which yeah, I'm fully on board with going 3D line abilities and Patrick Payton with the quick jump. I am willing to bet you anything. If you get this card for 15K, put the quick jump on him, he's going to feel like a top end defensive end in the game. And sure, maybe he'll get a little bit mauled in the run game, but like, got to pick and choose your battles, you know? And that's why at the right end spot, again, these are the two most important players for us. We're going to have really any version of Julius Peppers, but yeah, he's going to be here. And his player model is kind of ridiculously big, by the way. 6'7", 295, really great pass rush, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, and block shed impact blocking also solid. And this is a potential card. You could play a DT if you wanted to too, but again, we're going to have Julius Peppers and we're going to have Patrick Payton as our 2 quick jump players. I do want to mention Max Crosby and also Joshua Josephs as well. Maybe if you don't like the big player model that is Julius Peppers, you might like those 2 guys a little bit more. And at DT, I think there's really 2 options, and number 1, gonna be really any version of Warren Sapp that you can afford. 81 speed, 79 acceleration with 85 power moves. He's 6'1", 290, 84 block shed, 86 impact blocking, and should be able to get that inside disruptor ability. So those are our abilities taken care of. And if you need another DT, you might as well go Timmy Jernigan as well. I feel like this is another card that just completely outplays his price. He's 75 speed, 81 acceleration, has 85 power moves, 70 finesse moves, 84 block shed. And again, I have this card still on my team. I think he is just crazy value. So that's the front 4 taken care of. Let's go ahead and take a look at outside linebacker. We're gonna get started at left outside linebacker, where we're gonna go ahead and go down a little bit. We're going to 82 overall Michael Harris. Now this is a potential user card right here, or a pass coverage player. He's 6 foot with 83 speed, 83 acceleration, and does hit 70 for zone. It's not crazy. We're a right outside linebacker. This is gonna be a card that kind of a little bit over budget. Like, he's 52K right now. I just feel like the jump you get from TJ Watt compared to these other guys, worth it. And we've gone a little bit under with every other position. I'm okay with going a little bit over right here. And TJ Watt has 84 speed, 84 acceleration. The big thing for me though is potentially hitting 85 zone with the strategy item. So yeah, you're just not getting that. And like for 50K, it's just hard for me to pass up TJ Watt. Like right now it says he's 54K. Earlier I checked, he was like 48K. So I think this is a card you could get under 50K. And now at middle linebacker right here, the first one's going to be pretty similar to the other legends we talked about. Any version of Brian Bosworth, because this card is going to be decently fast. Like the 85 has 84 speed, 83 acceleration. He is 6'4", so has a good height, and also has good zone coverage as well. So there's really just no point not to run a version of Brian Bosworth. Now, besides him though, we are going to have 85 overall Eric Kendricks as well. And this card is 6 foot, 83 speed, 81 acceleration, and again has 83 zone coverage. So not that bad from a zone coverage standpoint. And the physical stats really, they aren't like top end, but you can get away with running that. And that was the front 7 for us. Let's go ahead and go to corner right here. And corner is a spot where, again, we're kind of embracing the same thing we did with the value video, where I want players that have decent zone coverage. We don't need abilities on this player because we're running 2 quick jumps. And some cards that stood out to me, we're going to have Fintrell Cyphers II right here. That is 6 foot, 83 speed, 84 acceleration, and has 84 man, 82 zone, 82 press. So you could potentially run man coverage with them. Wouldn't recommend running press man on like Luther Burden or Tavon Austin, but you could potentially do it. Yeah, I just think he looks like a very solid card. Now, besides him, we are going to have TJ Crandall on this list. That has 83 speed, 82 acceleration. He's 6 foot, 83 man, 83 zone, 82 press, and for like the 15K he's going for, hard to beat that. And rounding out our CB trio, this is actually a card I would play on the outside, by the way, as well. We are still going to have Prysock right here from Washington. He's a little bit slower with 82 speed, but it's the fact that he's 6'4". Like, you just can't get that height on anyone. And he's 82 man, 82 zone, 82 press. So I like the core stats. I like the heights. Yeah, that's going to be our CB trio. Let's go ahead and go to safety. At free safety, I'm excited to be able to talk about this card now because Sebastian Castro is a really good card in the game. It's just kind of hard to bring him up like where he fits in the game because he's not the best free safety, but he's just really damn good. Like 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 5'11", not the tallest, but hits 85 man and 85 zone. Like you're not really getting that balance on a ton of players. So yeah, and this card's currently going for like 40K. Again, this is one of the best pieces in the secondary that you could get for that price. And then we're going to go ahead and go to strong safety right here, where I was between Cameron, Keon Sabb, and also like CJ Taylor with the 85 zone. I went Keon Sabb, and I'll explain why in a second. It was like bare minimum difference, but this card, 84 speed, 83 acceleration, does hit the 85 zone coverage, but he has play ball near aggressive. That's why I went Keon Sabb. And yeah, that was the defense. Let's go ahead and round it out, kicker and punter, because I know you guys love you some kicker and punter. We'll go Andre Borregales right here from Miami, the U. You just want the highest kick power you can get, like even Dragon, like you just want 84 kick power, which Graham, Dragon, Andres all hit that. Choose one of them. They'll be like the exact same for you. And punter is going to be the same exact thing, where we're looking for the highest kick power. And actually Tommy Doman has more kick accuracy than Jeremy. So Tommy Doman for 25K. That's going to go ahead and round out our best budget lineup in College Football Ultimate Team. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more College Football Ultimate Team content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards we talked about today live on stream, been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.